Hey y'all, welcome and welcome back to Babeinlibrary. It's your girl Lisa, and it's time for my May TBR. So it is the month of May, and at this point, I am just reading whatever I can in preparation for Black Romance Book Festival. There are so many authors that I still want to read, and I have less than 30 days to do it. So the first two books that I do want to mention, I've already started, so I'm confident that I'm going to get them done before seeing the authors. Firstly, being Soul Crush by Gabriella G. I just started this today. I will tell you that I did not know it was 448 pages, so I'm going to keep my fingers crossed that I can blast through this because everyone has stated it is that good, but 450 pages is just a lot to take in. So that's what I'm currently reading. I am also listening to the audiobook of Burden of Love by Maya. I know I've had this one on my TBR for months at this point, and it's finally getting done. I am over 50% of the way through, and so I'll be able to check that one off my list. Now, where I go from here is anybody's guess. I am entering my Yeehaw era, so because I am missing the Cowboy Carter tour, she's not coming to my city, and I didn't have the patience to be in a queue of 9,752 people. I think it's best for me to just experience the cowboy era in my books. So I am going to be reading M.L. Bash, Nobody to Love You Better. I have been interested in this, and I know that if I don't get a chance to read it before Black Romance Festival, I will have another opportunity to see my ML Bash, but I want to see if I can get it done because I've been hearing really good things about that. I also need to pick up Chaser by Therese M. Clarke. This one is supposed to be everyone's favorite. It is a cowboy romance with billionaire vibes, and so I am very interested. This is also what I believe Therese said is her spiciest book, so you know I'm very interested. I also want to read 8 Seconds to Love by Monica Walters. This is the first in one of her series, which is the shorter series. I know she has like the Baroque family series, which is like 20 books at this point. I can't commit to 20 books. I'm just going to be honest. So I figured I have this in a digital copy. There's only 3 books in this series. Let me see if I can knock it out and at least get something read for her so that when I see her at the end of the month, I'll have something to chat with her about. So those 3 pretty much cares for my cowboy fantasy. I am also in a spot where I am reading a lot of musician romances. So I do want to pick up Kimberly Brown's Rhythms Blues. So if I can get to this one before meeting Kimberly, I will go ahead and prioritize this one because I believe both of the characters in this book are in the music industry. And I am very much feeling the vibes of lovers and putting down tracks. So I'm going to be reading Rhythms Blues, hopefully before the end of the month. If I get to the point where I'm like, okay, I need to choose something for my 25 for 25, I'm going to choose Miss Queen Beverly Jenkins. This is Destiny's Embrace. This is the first in the Destiny series. Now, I did jump to book 2, and I did get a glimpse of these characters, so I figured it's time for me to go back. And like I said, I put this on my 25 for 25, and if I want to stay on track, I do need to knock this one out. I do have 2 arcs that I want to prioritize this month. The first one being The Love Syllabus. Now, this one is by the author who is putting on the Black Romance Festival. So, I have to prioritize that. Make sure that I am reading this. This one is a nanny and a single parent romance, and I am very interested to see how this goes. The cover is absolutely adorable. It comes out right before the festival, so I think that this is the perfect time to read this book. I also want to read A Little Bit Like Love. This one is also a cowboy romance. So if I'm still in the cowboy era vibes, this one is by Keisha Thompson. I think that I can definitely knock this one out. If I'm still feeling ambitious and I want to knock out another chunky book, I think it may be time to prioritize Winter's Eve, Then, Now, and Always. This one is over 500 pages, so this would be very ambitious of me. Maybe this is something that I bring on the plane and read on my way there. second chance romance. Very, very interested in being able to see what Winter and Eve have going on. I've heard really good things about this one, and A.E. Valdez always knocks it out of the park. And then lastly, I will say there's one more arc that I want to read. Elizabeth Stevens, who you all know is my girl. She has her first traditionally published romance that is coming out. It is a superhero romance. It is known as All Superheroes Need PR. And the artwork, the spicy artwork for this, delectable. So I am very interested in reading this one. I believe it comes out on the 26th. And so I need to get to this one because, you know, I'm a stan for Elizabeth Stevens. So this is my TBR. Again, you all know I am a mood reader. So let's see, how many of these do you think that I will actually get to? Put it down in the chat. So give me a number. Or tell me which one you think that I should prioritize after I finish Burden of Love and Soul Crush. And I'll take those recommendations into consideration. If you don't want to do any of those things, leave me a cowboy hat or cowboy boot. Leave me some sort of cowboy emoji because, again, I'm sure you may be like me and experiencing FOMO by not being at the Beyonce concert, but we can read cowboy romances. That being said, you all have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.